name is Ada. For those of you who are watching my vlog for the first time, Happy New Year, welcome, and thank you for stopping over to watch my video. Today is the 23rd of January 2020. We are now 23 days into the new decade. Whoops! Can you imagine? Christmas was like yesterday and already today's the 23rd. Wow! Time does fly, you know. So how did it go? How was Christmas? For some of you whom I haven't seen or spoken to since my last vlog, I apologize, but this is a new year, it's a new decade, and guess what? TIA Vlog Series has got some amazing collaborations, interviews, everything you can imagine. I've got it all sorted out for this year. I'm not going to tell you everything. Just stay tuned, keep watching, keep looking out for my vlog, and most importantly, please like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm usually more on Instagram. I'm a social media commentator, so you might just bump into one of my comments on Instagram more, and on Facebook as well. I do put comments on Facebook every here and there, so you might just, it's a virtual world, so you just might bump into one of my comments on the road or the corner of the side, somewhere like that. So how are we getting on with our New Year resolutions? Some people may have made resolutions, some may have dropped off already. Personally, I don't do resolutions because I know I will just not keep to them. But you know what's funny? It's actually a good thing to have resolutions because it does show that you really want to change your lifestyle or pick up a new improvement in any area of your life. Personally, I think in terms of resolutions, I would rather review myself monthly. For example, I'll pick up an aspect of me or something about my body or whatever that I do not like, and then that month I'll focus on that, and then the next month I'll focus on something different. And remember, guys, it takes 21 days to form a habit. So if your resolution has lasted 21 days, well done. And if you're still struggling, which is you go back, you go in, you go back, it's okay. It's a work in progress. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. Make sure you're focused on whatever your resolutions are or whatever habits or lifestyle changes you've made, because I'm very sure it's for the better. Right, enough about resolutions. Let's get down to the main gist for this year. I'll tell you what it is. This morning, obviously, everyone's back to work, back to school. Parents are back into work now. Kids are back in school. If you've got a new job, you're probably settled in your new job, met your new colleagues. How is that going, by the way? I hope you're enjoying your new atmosphere. If you're a new mom, how is that going? How is the baby? Is he or she settling? How are you coping with being a new mother? If you're a new bride, a new wife, how is married life treating you? How are you getting on? Or could it be that you've got a new relationship? How is that going as well? Are you guys, getting on with it? Are you right? Right, I hope everyone's actually settled in now, considering we're nearly in February. Valentine's Day is around the corner, so let's just lay the platform for February. Before we get there, let's start getting everything in shape, speak and span. Today, let's get back into my vlog. I've had this observation with black fathers, black men, black fathers. Yes. So I'm back again with my black men, my black brothers. As you know, I'm a parent. I'm a certified teacher. I'm an educator. I'm legally trained, and I speak many languages. I speak Igbo, I speak Yoruba, I speak Russian, I speak French, and they're all conversational. And of course, I speak in English language, which is clearly what I'm communicating to you by anyway. So the issue today is for me, and it's not really an issue. I think it's more of an observation. Before I go into it, let me just give a big shout out to all the mums, all the women who do the school runs every morning. Big up to you women, big up to you ladies, big up, big up, big up, big up to every one of us who wake up in the mornings, get the kids ready, chuck them into the car, take them to school, get each other to the preschool or to the creche, make sure the older one has gone into the secondary school if you have a child in that, level of education, and then rush back home, get yourself ready, make lunch, get ready to go and pick the kids up again, drop them off at extracurricular activities after school, which is about 3:15. Oh, gosh, it's a never-ending war. Do you know what? Just merely talking about it, it's almost as if I'm replaying the whole morning school runs again and again. You know, it's a joy. For me, I think it's a joy because these children grow so quickly, and before you know it, they're gone, they're flown away. The bird is flown out of the nest. So every moment you have to spend with your child in their learning journey, in their academic, in their education, I want you to understand that it is priceless. My question today is to Black fathers and to African dads. Whether you're married, whether you're a single father, whether you got baby mamas, whatever your situation is, so long as you're a Black father, why aren't you taking as much interest in the morning school runs or probably the afternoon ones? I've observed that there are more women who do the morning runs. Don't get me wrong, I understand that some people have restrictions with their jobs in terms of the fathers now. I understand that the man has to go to work, has to earn money and all of that. I get all of that, yes. But that aside, I also understand that there's some dads who are in the armed forces or who work overseas. That aside. Now, I'm not talking about those kind of dads. Dads who are within the same vicinity, the same country, the same environment as their children or their baby mamas or their girlfriends or their wives. You know, why aren't you making an effort to be part of the school runs in the morning? I do see some dads in the morning, bless them. I see some very usual suspect dads every morning. Hello, good morning. You know, we say that to one another and you see them running around with us, the women. I see them and it makes me proud because remember, these children are watching every step all the way. The boys know daddy's taking them to school. The girls know daddy's taking them to school. Let it not just be a case of, it's just mommy. Mommy takes me to school in the morning. Daddy can't take me to school because daddy's at work. Mommy can be at work too. Mommy can make time from work to come and take the child to school. Mommy can factor in the fact that she has to drop the child at breakfast club in the mornings. Mommy can do all of that. So why can't daddies? Why can't the fathers? I'm not saying that they're not some fathers who actually drop their kids off at breakfast club and off to work, or that you actually bring their kids in. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there's a majority of Black fathers who are not doing that. If I'm wrong, if you want to challenge me, please leave your comments below. Because I have been through different schools. I've lived in different areas in Essex. And time again, I noticed that there are more mums, there are more women who are doing these school runs. I just want to know, is this something that's trending? Is it a trend in the 21st century? Is it an unspoken agreement? Is it one of those things that African women just quietly, submissively accept and condone because it's a woman's place to raise a child, because it's believed that it's a woman's place to nurture, to birth a child, to nurture a child, and to raise a child? I do not agree with that, because we're trying to send positive vibes. We're trying to send positive lessons to children. These children, these boys will grow up and become fathers tomorrow. These girls will grow up and become mothers tomorrow. And you want them to be responsible enough to share the joy of raising a child. So again, my question is this a trend? Is it something that it's acceptable in the 21st century? Because I tell you something, when I was growing up in Nigeria back in the 80s, my father, bless his soul now, he's late, my father did the school runs. I'll tell you how it worked. In my household, we're 9 children. The first 3 of us, when we were still very young, myself and my brothers, my dad would wake up as early as 5, getting ready to go to work. My mom was a full-time housewife at that time. My mom would wake us earlier, get us dressed, and of course I never forgot that bit. We always had our boiled eggs. Yes, every morning my mom would boil eggs. Do you know what? Thinking about it now, gosh, wow, such a long time ago. But yeah, That's what my mom did. My mom woke up, got us dressed, got us ready. We hopped into the car. My dad would drop us off at school, and then he'll be off to work. So inadvertently, he'd done the school runs. For whatever reason, at that moment, my mom was a stay-at-home mother, and my father was happy to go to work, but he also was happy to drop us off on his way out. So again, I question this. My father could have said, look, I'm rushing off to work, you deal with the kids. You're not doing anything at home, you're a stay-at-home mom. And then I've got work to go to. I've got a train to catch. I've got to catch the 8 whatever train. My dad could have been that way, which is what some fathers do. Because when I relate with mothers, when I converse with mothers, I've heard a few women complain that their dads, their husbands, are not even willing to wake up, even on a Saturday morning, and take the boys' football. They're not even willing to wake up on a Saturday morning to even support. Because why? Oh, I've been to work Monday to Friday, Saturday is my day off, I've got to rest. No, that's not right. I mean, African men, where are you? What's going down? I need to know. You need to up your games, fathers, black fathers. What is your reason for not wanting to be part of the school runs in the morning? Do you think it's something that women should do alone, or do you think it makes you less macho by, walking down with your child and you see women doing it? What exactly is your mindset about dropping your children off in the morning? It's an interesting one, and I'd like to know. Because I've lived in several areas and my children have changed schools, and each time I've been in different schools with my children at different stages of their lives, I have again noticed that there are more women who take part in school runs than there are the men. Why? African fathers, black fathers, mixed race fathers, interracial dads. If you're one of those dads who feels that school runs is something that should be relegated to mothers or to the women, I want to hear your opinion. I want to know why. Why do you think it's okay for two people to come together, create a life, have a child, and then that aspect of working together should be to the woman? I just want to know why you think, it's just the woman's place to do the morning school runs. The funny thing, guys, one of the women I was conversing with said to me, one of the times she'd come out of maternity, she'd been at home for such a long time, so she had been doing the school runs. And then after a while, a few women do get depressed, doing just school runs, hanging around the children. I know for a fact that a few women crave going back to work, but they can't because it's a part of life that they have to go through. Maternity, sit at home with the children, do everything sitting at home entails. But the funny thing these women said to me is that when they call out or reach out to their partners or their husbands or their baby daddies and say, look, can you help me, just this once, take the child to school? Guess what? The men grudgingly, black men, gosh, you never cease to amaze me. Some of these men grudgingly accept to do it. And when they eventually do, guess what? They ain't got a clue. They haven't got a clue. They don't know where the children's or the child's classroom is. They don't know who the class teacher is. They don't know where the child stands or where the classroom should be for them to go and collect the child. The men are literally like fish out of water. And you wonder who there is to blame. It's your fault. Perhaps if you're taking more interest in this child's morning runs or after school pickups, perhaps slowly but surely you will begin to acclimatize to the madness, the chaos of looking for parking space, to the chaos of trying to rush into the classroom before they take them to the office. My God, it's crazy. But you know what? I wouldn't change it for the world because children grow. Children grow. And this is just the part one of their growing up in the primary school. You wait till they get into secondary school and then it's time to go to university. You're going to be wondering, where's all that time gone? So African fathers, please, it's a new year. Let's be positive. Let's work together with your baby mamas, with your girlfriends, with your wives. Whatever your situation is, let's just work together and let's just enjoy that, you know, morning school runs, because it just baffles me when I look around and there are more women and there are less men. And I begin to wonder, is this all part of the, you know, equality or whatever? I don't know what word, you know, qualifies the fact that there are more women in the mornings who, you know, run around and they do the school runs. They then go back home. If they have another child, they've got to sort that child out. If they've got to take the child to preschool, they do that as well. Then they've got to come back home, get themselves changed or ready for the day. Before you know it, it's nearly 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. They've got to rush back, pick up the same child from school, the same woman, come back home, or possibly take that child to an after-school club or an extracurricular activities, i.e. dancing, swimming, gymnastics, football, all on the women. It's not fair. Men, African fathers, I need you to pull your weight. Right, I'm going to stop here today. Please do leave your comments. Like I said, I'm not having a go at the fathers. I just need to understand why there are more mothers, more women during the, you know, school runs in the morning. By the way, big up to you women. Woo, woo, woo. Big up to the women. Big up to all of us. Yay. That do the school runs and we're still looking fly. Right, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you in my next video. Do remember to stay true to yourselves and stay beautiful. Thank you. Bye. Oh, yeah.